Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically.
First pitch coming your way. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Springer on the run. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got one challenge left now. Here's a 2-2. That one missed.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Three-two on the way. In there. Got him looking for the K. And that is a big first out. Line drive, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
In the air, right field. Judge settles under it. Takes it in for the out. Two outs, runners at first and second. Here's Andres Gimenez. Gets him to chase after that one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that's a fair ball. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first, and the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him?
That's a ball.
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
High outside.
Got him. One away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Giancarlo Stanton. That's out to center field. Takes it in for the out. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And a big swing and a miss.
Middle inside.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A massive home run. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. Back at Yankee Stadium, we move ahead to the top of the second now. So the Toronto Blue Jays putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October. Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way.
Can't glove it cleanly. The throw in, and he's got no chance. He's out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back in New York, bottom of the second. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball.
The 1-2.
Outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. Lucas on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hard liner. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. On the ground. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. So now with one away and a man at second, Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Here's a high chopper, and that one handled, slinging it to first in time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air, right field, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Well struck right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Relay throw to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Digging in, Jose Caballero. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 gone now.
Sinker.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Start of the fourth, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now 1-2.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Popped up, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
One out man at first. Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. In the air, left field. And it's a foul ball. Now a quick throw to first. Jimenez back on a dive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, one away. And that one almost got him. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ball to strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Runner takes off, cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. One left for Toronto. They lead it 2-1. Bottom 4, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge, top 5 in home runs in the league. And his Taters don't just lead the yard, they lead the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Judge wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. And the tying run is on base. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And the runner holds.
Sinker. Low inside.
That one missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
First and second, no outs. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And they're all loaded up. The 2-1. In danger of walking in the tying run.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through
this one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Relay throw, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. Go ahead run on base. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows that.
On the ground right side to Jimenez. Throw to first, but he's in there. He's safe. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Slider for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the first splitter. Back for more from the Bronx. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Blue Jays down a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence.
To first, that's out number 3. So they go quietly there. Last half. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Got him swinging.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball. High nil.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, number 80.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
It falls in, and that's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, they can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. And 1-2. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here is Andres Jimenez.
Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score in a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground out to short. And he can't come up with it. The run scores from third. It's 3-3. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2. Righty reliever out of the pen, Camilo Doval.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Next to hit, Nathan Lucas. Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays with the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And now the count is even. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Bird, swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the back at Yankee Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Here's a 2-1. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Chop to the left side. Jimenez whips it across. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. But this lineup's gotten to him already, so he might need to shift his approach.
Swings through that. The Yankees with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the sixth. And there's two away.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in New York, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the seventh. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Left field. Bellinger makes the grab. And there are two down. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jake Bird.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Third hit of the day for the DH. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and
Now pitching for
we're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brendan Little.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. To third. Gets it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. In the air to left center. Straw in and to his right. He's got it. 2 away now.
Overhand curve.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Overhand curve.
The 1-2.
Outside.
And that one ripped to left. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Here's a 1-1. Line drive to short and caught.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ernie Clement.
Swing and a bouncer. On the run, throw to first. In time, got him.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Nathan Lucas. Next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Down in order.
Now pitching for
on the mound now, Tyler Rogers.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Slayer. Blow inside.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 5-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got him. That's the second out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Here comes the manager. New pitcher now for the Jays, Mason Fluhart.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Guerrero the toss to first, and they take care of. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jesus Sanchez.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Here goes the runner. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go again. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. On the ground to short, Volpe. Throws to first in time.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel.
The high heat, too much on that one. A rally. Back in the Bronx. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Cody Bellinger digs in now. High fly ball, right field. One away.
Sweeper.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
High outside.
Hit in the air, left field. Lucas gets there. He's under it. He's got it. 2 down. Now,
Sweeper.
Anthony Volpe. That one fouled off.
Sweeper. Middle inside. Cutter. Low
Trying to
inside.
send this to extra innings. Struck him out looking. That's the third out. We're in extras here. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys.
Fernando Cruz will take over here. He's been so good against lefties.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Jimenez.
Base hit. Heading for the plate. The throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 6-5. 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. The 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Clement wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And a strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Quick move to first, and he's back in easily. 1 run across in the frame so far here in extra innings. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
They get the force. Inning over.
Now pitching for
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Going up 1 down.
Four-seam fastball.
So the tying run at second. That's in there. And a count 1-2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Second baseman, Jazz Jr.
Hoffman is just 1 strike away. And that one missing low. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle, Jimenez. And that is the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
6-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Aaron Judge. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact. And on the hill in this one, Cam Schlittler. Singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. In the air, left field, Bellinger in a full sprint. Grabs it on the run. And back at Yankee Stadium, getting the nod in this one, Trey Yesavage. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
One down. Here's Judge now. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. 2-1 on Judge. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Yesavage with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone. And there's ball four.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. New inning getting started. Kazuma Okamoto has one of the top averages in the league, Singy. That bat's got more hits than a summer playlist.
Pitchers are looking around like, can someone unplug this guy?
Carrying well. See you later. He'll touch them all. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And the runner stays where he is.
Batting up, the catcher,
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Brandon Valenzuela. The 1-1. Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. Stays alive. Left field. And it falls. And out to aboard. Brandon Valenzuela with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now back at Yankee Stadium. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Volpe checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Middle outside.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out, and we're level. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
At the plate, Jose Caballero. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. 1 out, man at first. So up next for New York, Max Schumann. And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab.
Splitter. Below inside.
Runner takes off. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. Below inside. Splitter.
Tied up here in the early going. Runner on the go again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. Below inside.
Line drive. And foul ball.
Four-seam fastball.
Runner on the move again. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. All even. On to the third inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Addison Barger.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Still couldn't catch up to the
Up
good
next to the Blue
velocity,
Jays,
good
the
run.
center fielder, number 5,
Those last few inches through the zone.
Varsho.
2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Escarra. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Four-seam fastball.
The 2-1.
Outside.
Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Line to the right center field. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. A little out front there as he swings through it. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if you're starter, and that will end the inning. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. On to the fourth, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. The 1-1. That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
This one in the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the shortstop. Fouled off down the right side. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
And that is out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
This one popped up, and that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Backed off the plate that time.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
In the air, right field. Judge on his way over. Takes it in for the out. Aaron Boone makes his way. New pitcher for the Yankees, number 80.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the fifth. In the air, left field. Bellinger on the move to the alley. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho. Strike two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one way inside. Springer on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for New York, Jose Caballero. Swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. One away.
Four-seam fastball.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball there.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
High inside.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here's the catcher, J.C. Escarra. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in a close one. And a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Leading off, Kazuma Okamoto. Here's a 1-1. And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Puts a bunt down. Caballero. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Go ahead run on base. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 1-1 now. Late swing fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Movement in the bullpen, Fernando Cruz. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Bird third. Also getting rid. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Throw to first. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Aaron Judge at the plate. Hits softly on the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. One away, bottom of the sixth. The Yanks with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the sixth. In the air to left center. Varsho has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
That misses.
That's the ball.
Ball three.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Gets him to chase after that one. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Escara down to first with it. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his fifth strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Got him. That's out number 2. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 62.
This guy's a strike thrower.
Can't glove it cleanly. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That one is absolutely belted down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So now here's the DH, Kazuma Okamoto. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Cruz, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. 2 down, nobody on.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. That's out number 3. Blue Jays go back in the Bronx. Bottom of the 8th. J.C. Escarra stepping in now for the Yankees. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
It's Aaron Judge now. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Slider. Middle outside.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Substitution being made at first. On to run for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
Two-seam fastball.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Bounce to the left side. Throws to first in time. They miss a big chance. Back in New York. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Payoff pitch. Sets him down looking. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beef. Brandon Valenzuela next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. It's the Blue Jays. Back now in the Bronx. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
In the air, left field. Hops over the wall. That's an automatic double. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. Just
that missed. That's the ball.
On the ground. And it goes just foul. Sia strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Up next for the Yankees.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And a count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That's the 3rd. Back now. Here's George Springer.
Go ball.
Man at second. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big 2nd out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Man on second, 2 down. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he's
Now pitching for
back here in extra.
number 7.
J.C. Escara now at the plate. Bunts it in the air. And there's one away.
Sinker. Low outside.
Fought off foul.
Slider.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Dominguez. And the count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Nice grab. To first. What a play to end the inning. Now we go to the 11th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho. Man at second. Rip to short. Throw to first in time. The 1-1. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and 2 away to open the 11th. Darren Boone makes his new pitcher for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Anthony Santander. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. Man on second, 2 down. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, needed a big.
Now pitching for
back here in extra.
number 54.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. The 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Now here is Anthony Volpe. And that'll load the bases.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
That's a foul.
Struck him out looking.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Ball.
All loaded up. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Back for more from the Bronx. We're in extras here. Ernie Clement digs in now. Man at second. And foul ball.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game rather quickly.
1-2 here. This one in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags at second. Safe. And the go-ahead runs at third.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they get a run at home. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes...
Dives back out. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Next to hit, Brandon Valenzuela. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss. Popped in the air, left side. Yarbrough under it. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their
number 23.
digging in. Max Schumann, the 2-1. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Rowe comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. step. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Across is the winning run, and the Yankees win it in 12.
In this situation, this guy's looking to put the ball in play and find a hole somewhere. Well, he did exactly that. Drives into a very cool walk-off win.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton, taking a look at today's starter who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started. Getting the nod on the mound, Luis Gil. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Judge under it, and there's one away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The 1-1. Smoked into left, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the base.
Fires to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in New York, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Fires over to Guerrero. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And next for New York, Austin Wells. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Heel making his 10th start of the year. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. 3-2 now. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now Alejandro Kirk. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing.
Grisham is there, makes the catch. Back for more from the Bronx, and stepping in for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Low outside.
In the air right field. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Slider. Middle outside.
That's a strike.
Knuckle curve. Low outside.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your.
Fires over to Guerrero. 3 up. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
In the air, right field. 1 away. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever.
The underhand flip. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. So they can't. Back at Yankee Stadium. It's still early, Singy, but looking like a bounce-back game so far.
Yeah, he's got a different presence today out there. Like he came in with something to prove.
Swings through that.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Slider. Low outside.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's the second baseman, Max Schumann. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, right side of the infield. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Makes the grab.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. The 1-1. Late on that fastball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. The throw in. And he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. So digging in, Austin Wells. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the last half of the third.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Barger takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Circle change.
And a 1-1.
Outside.
On the ground at first, Guerrero takes it himself, and that'll keep more runs. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. This one popped up. Volpe settles under it. And a quick out, number 1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. 2-1 now. That one almost got him. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. Welcome back. And Singy, some big-time struggles coming into this one, and he doesn't seem to have it again today.
Yeah, he's nibbling out there more than attacking, and you can tell the confidence isn't quite there, Boog. A lot of game left to shake it off, though.
Got him. 1 gone here.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. There's a swing and a miss.
Knuckle curve. Low outside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So up next, Max Schumann.
Ball, that's out.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
To the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Out number 3. The Yanks leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Swings through that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One out man at first. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Here's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. That's smashed towards center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Kirk off of first with 2 away. And it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate, and that's the 3rd out. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. J.C. Escarra stepping in now for the Yankees.
Slider. Middle inside.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. See you later. He'll take a jog around the bases. His 2nd of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that?
Swings through that.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Popped up. Takes it in for the out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Low outside.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo home. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit next. On the ground, Caballero tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. The Yanks leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. In the air to left center. Dominguez gets under it, and there's 2 down. This one in the air center field. Grisham moving under this one. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
High inside.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
4-seam fastball.
1-1 now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
4-seam fastball.
The 1-2.
Outside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Knuckle curve.
Yankees up by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead.
Brings it in. That is the inning. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jake Bird.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ripped to right. Judge takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres.
Here's Andres Jimenez. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Now it's the second baseman. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that is that.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tommy Nance.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Max Schumann stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball 2.
Slider. Low outside.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Slider. Middle outside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Slider. Middle outside.
Stays alive.
Slider. Middle inside.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 away.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Down in order. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 80.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
1-2 now. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, so they get the first out of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Grisham under it, 2 away now. Two down, nobody on. Well struck, right field. Out of here. And they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Ball to strike. Swings through that one above the zone.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Inside, almost got him.
Ball. Catch inside.
Kazuma Okamoto waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham on the move. And that'll do it. The Jays get one back on this homer. It's now a 3-1.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
That's ball 2.
Curveball.
2-2 now. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Lucas under it. And he makes the catch.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swings through that one.
Sinker. Low inside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Runners at the corners here. One away. Here's Stanton now. 2 on, 1 out.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Sets him down looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Four-seam
The
fastball.
Yankees trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Low outside.
Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair as the lead remains 3-1. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swings through that. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. 1 out man at first. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That one's back up the middle and it gets through. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Number 3, Miles Claw.
Left field. And it's foul. Outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Called out on strikes. And they're down to their last out. Here's the second baseman.
The second baseman, Ben Howard.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the...
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain...
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this?
All right, we'll be back. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Max Fried. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Throws to first in time. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Kirk.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge settles underneath it, and there's two down. Barger matched a homer in his last game. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Back in the Bronx. And the starter for Toronto, Jose Barrios. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a two-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break, and take over that outside.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. That one way inside.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And there's a hit. Runner holds up at second. Two aboard now.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
One away. Jesus Sanchez digs in now. A laser to left base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Two aboard, two outs. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Here's a 2-1. Ripped to short. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's back in the Bronx, and stepping in for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Popped up. Jimenez should have this one out. number 2. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
High outside.
A little out front there as he swings
Sinker.
through it.
Low outside.
Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front. Back in New York. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And a big swing and a miss. Got him. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
2-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble
Up
so
next for the
far.
Blue
I'm sure
Jays,
he'd love to
the
strike out the
designated
side
hitter,
here.
Addison
Make a little statement,
Barger.
but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning, Max Schumann stepping in now for the Yankees. Clement gets under it, and there's one down. Bellinger with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Stays alive.
Sinker. Middle outside.
In the air to left center. Springer settles underneath it. 2 down. Now the third baseman, J.C. Escarra. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cage.
Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail 1. Welcome back. Take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Chopped out towards short. Fires in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 2-1 now. Ground ball right side. Slings to first in time. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom 4, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Breaking ball misses down and away. Judge with some impressive production lately. That misses the zone. 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Sinker. Outside.
To the right side, Clement. To Jimenez. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. This one drilled. Right center field. That one heading for the fence. And gone! Giancarlo Stanton blasts one out to the opposite way. His 12th of the season. And now they're out in front. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. On the ground, right side. Clement. Throw to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Trent Grisham.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And ball 4 there, tying run is on base. Anthony Santander at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving under this one. And there's one down.
Ball inside.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 3-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
1 down. Here's George Springer. That's out to center field. Grisham under it. And there's 2 down. Two down, nobody on. To the right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. 3rd out. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 3-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Max Schumann. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Out to short, Jimenez. Fires to first in time. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that... Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Go ahead, run on base. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99.
Just missed.
Young.
And Judge spoils that one. Ripped towards third. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Solo homer ties it for the Yankees. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Digging in, Addison Barger. Here's a 1-1. On the ground right side. Slinging it to first in time. Okamoto recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swings through that. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Go ahead, run on base. Here's Andres Jimenez. Now he breaks his back. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the third out. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. That misses.
That's
ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Now pitching for
Mason Fluhart is forced to the mound after the injury.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
The Yanks with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. So up next Anthony Santander.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. In the air, right field. Judge has a beat on it. And there are two down. Go ahead run on base. George Springer now at the plate. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go ahead run is at second base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
That smash towards center. And a superb diving catch. What?
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's a high chopper. Throw to first is in time. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Sinker.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Sinker.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. Fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Sinker. Low outside.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. Going, gone. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
1 down. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ball to strike. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. New pitcher now for the Jays, Tommy Nance. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss. Got him. That ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Swings through that one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. 1 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
The Yankees leading by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Out of here. And they cut into the deficit. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
At the plate, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. Around first, digging for two. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Jimmy Garcia. Well, one-run game, and here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a two-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Got him swinging. One gone here.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And down on strikes. 2 out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound.
Oh, that drilled him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So up next for New York, Max Schumann. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Sweeper.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning as they. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Yarbrough.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air to left center. Bellinger under it. And there's one down. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he would have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity. But he does a nice job picking his pitch, and he gets rewarded for it.
This to center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. And the batter is George Springer.
The left fielder, number 4, George Springer.
2 down, nobody on. And that one ripped to left. And that is that. Solo homer ties it for Toronto. All even.
Now pitching for the
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Brendan Little.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with the lefty at the plate.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next. Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. From One Blue Jays Way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease.
He touched the ninth inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
That clips the zone. And now 2-2. Cease was recently named pitcher of the month for some outstanding work on the mound. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Here's the Pirates lineup now. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Connor Griffin. Ozuna the Big Bear.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And Brian Reynolds with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Base hit, so that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Joey Bart up here.
Tough spot right here. Couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we go to the bottom of the 1st. And towing the slab here, Paul Skeens. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, his 13th home run of the season. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
High fly ball, right field. And that ends the inning. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Mangum. Swing and a miss.
Low inside.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Slayer. Middle outside. Slayer.
The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Runner on the go. Here's a chopper to short. Jimenez tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Cease, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now in Toronto. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swings through that one for strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. In the air, left field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Slider. Low inside.
He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play.
Just stop it. A great showcase of focus, athleticism, and hand-eye coordination. What a play.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Knuckle curve. Low outside.
That one ripped left field. Sanchez going back on it. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
This one in the air, center field. 2 away now. Brian Reynolds here. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside.
No, that's out.
And the count is 3-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Inside ball 4. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively built. Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Cannonball coming. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. That one fouled off. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of.
Runner takes off, pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
The 2-2. Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Oh, that fastball drilled him. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
In the air, left field. Griffin gets under it. And there's 2 away. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Well struck deep right field. Way back and out of here. A 3-run shot. Home run number 10 of the year. And they add on.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That is the inning. Back here at Rogers Center at the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Mangum. In the air, right field. Springer on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Middle outside.
On the ground, right side. Clement over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Slider.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
Full curve. Low outside.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Hit in the air, left field. Griffin should have this one. And there's 1 down. 1-1 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. The 1-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the
Sanchez off of first with 2 away.
Miles Straw.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Horowitz throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto at the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Griffin. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Slider. Low outside.
That's a ball.
That's a
Tried
ball.
to attack with the sweeper.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
4-seam fastball.
And a 1-1.
Middle outside.
Fouled off left side.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Slider. Middle inside.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Slider. Middle inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Middle outside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Sweeper.
Man at first, 1 away.
Outside.
And that skips in the dirt.
Slider. Middle outside.
Rudder takes off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Slider. Low outside.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Now he's challenging the called strike. And it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Just off the inside edge. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Kirk to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So one left. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Anthony Solometo. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer getting ready to hit. That one the other way. One down. Solometo in his rookie season, 23 years old. A former first-round pick in 2021. And a big swing and a miss activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Carmen Mlodzinski, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. In the air, left side. Griffin on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Now, Brian Reynolds.
Low outside.
Ball to strike.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Middle center.
And there's ball 4.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Man at first with 1 gone. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jake Mangum. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Pirates,
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Gonzalez. Just a slow ground ball this time. That's the 3rd out. It's the Blue. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Mangum has a beat on it. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Andrés Jimenez.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-2.
Now pitching for
Mason
the Blue Jays,
Fluhardt on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Springer under it. And there's one down. Back to the top of the order now. Ryan O'Hearn will hit next.
Cutter. High outside.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Sweeper. Low outside.
In the air to left center. Straw gets under it. 2 down.
Cutter. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Sweeper.
The
Low
1-2.
inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Cutter. High inside.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Cutter.
Here's the second baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Swings through that one.
Low outside.
And down on strikes. Out number 3. It's the Blue Jays. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carmen Mlodzinski.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Line drive. Mangum snags it on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Bullpen action for the Pirates. Isaac Matson getting loose out there. Liner caught at second.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder.
2 down, base is
Miles
empty.
Straw.
And next for Toronto, Miles Straw.
That's a ball.
Here's a 2-1. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Pirates 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Blue
back, and a
Jays,
new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 62.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Low
This is
outside.
Joey Bart. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Middle inside.
Fought off foul.
Slider. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Two-seam fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Gets under it and pops it up. Clement moving under this one. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Time called.
Timeout.
Mlodzinski, a 6'2 righty, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
For the Blue Jays, number 38, Nathan Lucas.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Goes down looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie. And
can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Blue
Manager
Jays,
out of the dugout.
for
New arm
Pittsburgh,
out of the
number
bullpen,
72,
Isaac Matson.
he's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Kazuma Okamoto, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. That one way inside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. We go to the ninth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. This one popped up. Jimenez settles under it. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. The Buccos down to their final strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. Rod Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day.
All right, we'll be back. And today's starter, Kevin Gossman. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
That's a ball.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one missed.
Splitter. Low middle.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
Slider. Low outside.
That's inside.
That's inside.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. Back now in Toronto. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Mitch Keller. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. The 1-1. This one in the air center field. Mangum should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Andres Jimenez. 2 on, 1 out. And fouled off. The 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. York toss to second. Double play. What a twin killing. Back here at Rogers Center, we move ahead to the top of the second now. So the Toronto Blue Jays putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they looked the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
Foul ball there.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Jake Mangum.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Clement over to first. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Here's a 1-1. Backed off the plate that time. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside. This one in the air center field. Mangum on the move. That's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. No score here in the second. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the sweeper, and it was back now in Toronto. Well, Singy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going.
Here's a 1-2. Got him. One out. Next to hit, Nick York. Way out front for strike 2. Struck him out swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Gonzalez off of first with 2 away. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit an
O'Hearn. He takes it on his own. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Strike 2. The Jays with a chance to score first here in the last half of the 3rd. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Clement coming home. He'll score. The Blue Jays take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Vladdy coming around 3rd. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you.
Laser to the gap. Should score the run. Rounds 3rd. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one fouled off. Man at second. Swings and misses. That ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, Marcell Ozuna stepping in. You look at where his OPS ranks in the league and think, this man's just out here breaking calculators, Singy.
Yeah, it's like he's got cheat codes. Walks, bombs, doubles. He's doing it all.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1-2 here. Outside with a breaking ball.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
4-seam fastball. Low inside. Splitter. Low middle.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. Run comes in from second.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 3-3. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Mangum. And a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Shortstop, Gonzalez.
Swings through that. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Connor Griffith now at the plate.
Left fielder, Connor Griffith.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Misses. And the count is 2-2. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Here comes the runner. The throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 4-3. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. That one outside. Ball 3.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And that'll load the bases. So the Pirates' batting order turns over. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. The 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Manager out of the dugout. Mason Fluhart takes over on the mound.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Popped up, and the infield fly is called. Lau at the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
This one in the air, center field. Mangum under it. And there's one away. At the plate, Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss as he was late. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Daniel Sousa.
And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go. Caught him looking for the K. One left. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Makes the catch, 1 down. Fluhart, a 6'2 southpaw, 215 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. Fires over to Guerrero, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th. 2 down, bases empty. Jake Mangum digs in now.
Middle inside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. The 1-1. Swings and sends a rocket to right. 1 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Late on that fastball. Movement in the bullpen. Yohan Ramirez preparing to come on if needed. Matson also getting ready. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
Third baseman, Addison Barger.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him swinging. Blue Jays go down in. Back here at Rogers Center. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, number 62.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swings through that one. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yohan Ramirez. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a bouncer. Flips it, and they get the out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Nance.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase.
And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. A 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And there's 2 down. Manager out of the... So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Mason Montgomery.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Tap back up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over.
Now pitching,
Tyler Rogers on the pitch out of the pen here.
Always had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Gets to it with a slide to first. And it beats him. What a play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
In the air, right field. Springer on his way over. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's George Springer to start it off. Montgomery in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one at triple digits. Action in the pen down there. Dennis Santana, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Soto warming up as well. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Here comes Springer around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. No outs. Runner at first. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Out towards right center field. Mangum moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days.
So they turn to their closer, Dennis Santana.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Tying run in scoring position here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Garcia. There's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Gonzalez. And that's a strikeout looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Nope, that's off the plate.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So digging in, Nick York.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th. So it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Rogers Center. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That's a clutch hit and a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that.
Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. That one way inside. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 down. And next for Toronto, Daniel Susak. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him swinging. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even.
Now pitching.
Back now. Go ahead run on base. Ryan O'Hearn getting ready to hit.
Overhand curve.
Man at second.
Low inside.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Sinker. Low inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. And now it's Brandon Lowe. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. Making a move at first, Pirates going with a pinch runner, Jared Triolo. Fires over to Guerrero. They miss a big. Back here in X. Here's George Springer. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
Get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific.
First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous, sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Next pitch is downstairs.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Splitter, low outside.
Late with the swing there.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Lau wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. Right through there, got him. 2 down.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. Third home run of the season, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
2 down, nobody on. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for the Pirates, Bubba Chandler. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Ziggy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going, gone! Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. His 7th home run of the season. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here. That's for sure.
1 down. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. That one way inside. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Right side, hard hit. Lau sends it to first, and that's the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. Top of the second, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
Splitter.
1-2 here. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
That's a strike.
Splitter. Low outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
4-seam fastball.
2 outs, base is empty.
Inside.
And here is Nick York. On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. And the Pirates go 1-2. Bottom of the second. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Makes the catch for the 2nd out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 1 left. Back here at Rogers Center, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Steps in, top 5 in WAR. Basically worth more than a couple of bottom feeder teams. Unreal, Singy.
Yeah, he's not just valuable, Boog. He's practically carrying the franchise in a backpack.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
High inside.
That one missed.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The designated hitter, Marcel Ozuna.
Inside.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Lau at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Slider. Low inside.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hit. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. to the right side. And that chance handled. Slings to first in time. The 1-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Right side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swings through that one. And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Splitter, low middle.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 outs, base is empty. Joey Bart up here. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
High inside.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he strikes out. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. That's through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 2-2 on the way. On the ground, right side, slides, but it gets by him. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Runner around third. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like it.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 3-2. So up next, Alejandro Kirk. Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field. And there's one down. The 1-1. Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Jesus Sanchez digs in now. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. Onto O'Hearn. 2. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Strike 2.
Slider, low outside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Varsho settles under this one. Makes the grab. Nick York, the next Pirate to hit. And that's through there for a strike. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. Tying run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
First baseman Ryan O'Hearn.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Low inside.
Struck him out swinging. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strike. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Isaac Mattson.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
This one in the air, right field. York towards the line. Whiffs on it, and it falls in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping. On his way home. Now a relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And they lead by 2.
Well, go ahead and cue up the circus music, Boo. That's about as rough as it gets. I mean, errors are never fun, but when it basically turns into an inside-the-park home run, it's pretty embarrassing.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's the second baseman. That's the third, Triolo. Throw to first in time. Swings through that. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Yohan Ramirez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Majinski also getting ready. That one hit to right. 2 down. Addison Barger will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, center field. Sawinski settles underneath it. And that is that. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Curveball. Low outside.
Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The tag, and he's out in the play. And that's a double. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. Next offering popped in the air, right field. 2 away now. Here comes the skipper. On the mound now for the Pirates, Carmen Majinski.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And he boots it. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over.
Now pitching.
Tyler Rogers gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Slinging it to first in time.
Sinker.
This is Joey Bart.
Inside.
Swing and a miss at a slider. On the ground to third,
That ball's
and that
foul.
goes foul.
Go outside. Slider.
1-2 now.
Outside.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first in time.
Great showcase of athleticism on the play, especially
Sinker.
for a pitcher.
Low
Things could have
inside.
gone sideways in a hurry. Great job of not letting that happen. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
For the
summary.
Jays, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Swing and a bouncer. Loud. Throws to first in time. And next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Blue
Majinski,
Jays,
27 years
right
old,
fielder,
and he was a
Miles
second-round
Straw.
pick in 2020. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
2-2 now. Got him swinging. Down in
Now pitching for
the new
Blue
pitcher
Jays,
in the game, Brendan Little.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick York. And that's fouled off.
Overhand curve.
The 1-2.
Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Up next for the Pirates.
2 down, nobody
Ryan
on.
O'Hearn.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. And 1-2. Johan Ramirez
Number 49.
on a pitch out of the pen
Johan
here.
Ramirez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The 1-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Up next for the
Vladimir
Blue
Guerrero
Jays,
Jr. now. He had a big swing for these guys way back to the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Fastball
inside.
almost got him there. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Gregory Soto, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. 2-2 now. Jackknifes out of the way. In the air, right field. York under this one. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Addison Barger.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the 9th. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. This one in the air center field. Varsho takes it in for the out. And there's two down. So they're down to their final out. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. The Buccos down to their final strike. And that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense.